Hello, and welcome to the final showdown of Season 3 trivia here on Your Mom's Podcast, the only podcast that's worth walking out on a date with one of Degrassi's coolest girls. I'm Caroline.
I'm Avis.
And today we are joined by our two previous winners, Leslie and Crystal, to duke it out for the championship spot. Hi, guys. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm looking forward to some more questions with numbers in them tonight.
You are getting that.
You're getting some numbers, but it's not all numbers. I think it's a reasonable amount of numbers.
Okay. All right.
Caroline's gonna Caroline though, so we've got some familiar haunts here. But we're gonna have a good time. So same deal as last time. We are going to take turns with the trivia rounds. Caroline is going to kick it off for you this time. And it's going to be 4 rounds of 5 questions. And we are going to decide who starts it off by picking a number between where are we at now, because we didn't.
It's going to be 20 to 30 now.
All right, we're keeping moving it up. All right, I love it because I got to pick a new favorite number each time. But it's because, is it you or is it me?
It's me.
It's you
because you're
starting it off. All right, go on.
And yeah, it's the same 4 rounds of 5, 1 point per question, multiple choice. If you get it wrong, it passes to the next person.
Yeah.
Just hopefully some of the questions are a little harder this go round.
We're hoping
for
more passes.
Right.
Too many what?
Oh, I was just hoping for more softballs like last time. Way too easy.
Yeah, those easy tosses. Like,
yeah,
we want you guys to pass. We want you to be stumped.
Give up. All right.
Like, I'm hoping at least one of you cries.
Okay.
And it begs to be ejected from the competition.
All right.
For fear of dishonor on your cow. But no.
All right, I got a number. Crystal, you want to hit me with a number between 20 and 30? 21? And Leslie, what do you got?
27.
Girl, you are right on the nose.
Ooh.
So Leslie's going to kick it off on our first round.
Mine would have been 26 or 27.
Stop copying me because I was choosing between those two too.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say 6 or 7 are my birthday numbers. So I typically, but yes. All right. Let's go.
All right.
Cool.
What song is Marco playing in the Christmas variety show? Silent Night, O Little Town of Bethlehem, Greensleeves, or O Holy Night?
Ooh, O Holy Night?
I am sorry, that is incorrect.
All right.
Crystal, do you need those answers again?
And the question again. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. What song is Marco playing in the Christmas variety show? Silent Night, O Little Town of Bethlehem, Greensleeves, or O Holy Night?
Is it... Sorry.
No, you're good. Take your time.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Silent Night, O Little Town of Bethlehem, Greensleeves, or O Holy Night?
A.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. The answer we were looking for was Greensleeves, which I think... I couldn't remember the Christmas Carol title for that. What child is this? I know stuff sometimes. Too late.
Okay.
All right. Back to Crystal. What is the name of the woman that Tracker Cameron brings home at the start of Gangsta Gangsta? Susie, Lucy, Sadie, or Wendy?
Sadie?
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Leslie, do you need the answers again?
And the question, please.
Yep. What is the name of the woman that Tracker Cameron brings home at the start of Gangsta Gangsta? Susie, Lucy, Sadie, or Wendy?
Susie?
We were looking for Wendy. Okay, I guess I did make it harder
Caroline
this time around.
is coming out with some stumpers.
Great.
I'm gonna call you Caroline Stumpa Monroe.
I don't even remember it being windy.
Back to Leslie.
All right.
During Emma's flashback to the time that she met Shane, she drops a ball and Shane stomps on it. What color was the ball? Red, blue, green, or purple?
Red.
That is correct. Leslie is on the board.
All right.
Right? Like, let's, yes.
Whew.
Visuals.
Yeah, exactly.
Crystal, what is the name of Snake's doctor? Dr. Kapoor, Dr. Suresh, Dr. Moragota, or Dr. Sengupta?
Dr. Sangupa?
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Leslie, do you need those answers again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you need the question or you got that?
Is the question Joey Jeremiah's doctor's name?
Snake's doctor when he's got
Snake's
cancer.
doctor. Right. Okay, yes.
Dr. Kapoor, Dr. Suresh, Dr. Moragota, or Dr. Sengupta?
Moragota?
You are correct.
Yeah.
Two of those, I was like, if people watch the same TV as me, this will be easier. Because Kapoor is Kelly Kapoor from The Office, and Dr. Suresh is the like doctor in Heroes, who also plays a doctor in The Office.
Never seen that show either.
Isn't in Mean Girls, isn't his name Kevin
Napoor.
Okay, I thought it rhymed. Napoor. Kevin.
Crystal, I don't recommend Heroes. It could have been great. It really, truly could have been great. It had so much promise.
Really, the writing
season one
really,
was so good, but the writer's strike.
Yeah, that show and Friday Night Lights both really suffered because of the writing strike. They had
I remember Friday Night Lights. People were really like over the moon for both those shows. They have like cult followings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and like as much as I would love more Pushing Daisies, I'm glad that they didn't try to like, because Heroes just like had 3 seasons after the first that were so subpar.
Was Heroes on actual TV or was it like a Netflix thing? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was a Fox thing.
NBC maybe. Anyway, it was one of the big cable networks.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I have 2 kids and they used to hog the TV, so I didn't watch much TV. I just used to watch streaming networks. So
yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely. I think it's on. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix anymore.
Yeah, they rotate.
It might have gone into their respective streaming hosts. I don't know. They might have gone to Peacock or wherever the hell.
Maybe they just let it go somewhere and die like they should have years ago. I'm gonna die mad about Heroes. I'm gonna die so mad about Heroes because it was. Yeah, that first season, save the cheerleaders, save the world. Like, oh. You can never get it back.
We can't get that back.
Hayden Panettiere is a treasure too. So
God, such a treasure.
That was a reason I almost watched the show for Hayden Panettiere. I love Hayden Panettiere.
Same.
I mean,
except when she tries to crump.
Especially when she tries.
There's some kind. There's an endearing Nate, and I mean the. You know, I don't know. There's an endearing point of view in there for me. It's like I will
cringe.
I will watch media for a very minor part. I watched like 5 seasons of Army Wives for like 6 episodes of Ashanti. And she had a damn good arc. But I was waiting. I was like, where did she go?
I know, I love Lauren Ambrose is how I finally suckered you into Yellow Jackets. Aren't you glad I did?
But she did not tell me that she's like not until like the 2nd season. You're like, I'm just gonna
No, I know. I spent the whole first season being like, where the fuck is Lauren Ambrose?
I'm here. But then I stayed for everything else. So if I had been like, fuck you, I'm leaving because Lauren Ambrose was promised to me and she is not here. But no.
Well, you know I wouldn't lie to you about
show.
Claire fucking Fisher.
Because if it was like a show that you have to camp out for, almost 2 seasons to get to the good stuff and it's not good, I'd be like, Caroline, you lied to me.
Yeah.
You making me suffer.
Is Lauren Ambrose the chick from Can't Hardly Wait?
Yes. Okay. That haircut.
That hooking up with Seth Green. Phone I watched that last summer.
That's just an honest mistake.
You know what else we watched recently that held up way better than I expected it to? Like, it's definitely problematic as fuck, but Not Another Teen Movie.
I love that movie.
I haven't seen it in a while.
The best of that era of like parody movies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love the parody genre. It's so fun. Especially that era, but yes. We always
got one last question.
Tangent. Oh, we almost done this round.
And it is for Leslie.
Hi.
Leslie, where is Shane McKay's group home? Stouffville, Scarborough, Smithfield, or Summerhill?
Stouffville.
Nicely done.
That episode particularly upsets me because they didn't get the original actor to come back.
Me too, Leslie.
So it's like, why bother?
And they changed his characterization. I was very upset about this.
Yeah.
As a lover of junior high.
That doesn't necessarily like a TBI can progress and what have you.
Right. It just seemed like they'd reduced his character to be infantile to the point where it's like even his teenage self seemed older than they had that grown man acting.
Yeah.
To me. But I just also think that the actor was just like, I'm not digging this.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what happened.
Yeah,
I'm not you might have thrown me off of a bridge. Never really specified. There was a bridge involved. They found him under one.
It's like a bridge. Acid. You do the math. Like, no, I'd actually like to know what happened.
Yeah.
There are a couple of things that could have happened in that scenario. Yeah, they don't. The 80s show just does not give us the answers we really want to know. But yeah.
Well, Linda Schuyler is still alive, so that's on our side.
Answers can be garnered. Yes. All right. So we are done with round 1. Now we can slide on into round 2. And is Leslie starting off again?
No. It's Crystal.
I'm always
it goes back and forth.
All right, girl. I'm going to be asking you again.
So Crystal's going to start both your rounds.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah. Okay, thank you. All right. So, Crystal, what kind of video game are Snake and Craig playing when Snake passes out? Skateboarding, street racing, surfing, or snowboarding?
What are the answers again?
Skateboarding, street racing, surfing, snowboarding.
Street racing?
That's not correct. Leslie?
Ooh, snowboarding?
That is the answer we were looking for.
Ooh.
Yes. I am the master of the
I knew it had to be one of the
slaloms.
Oh yeah.
What?
I just figured because I couldn't remember which one it was, but I thought they're Canadian, so
right.
But they lean into that a little bit.
Fair. You're like, I've got to take their Canadian-ness into account.
Yes, they do. So
fair. All right. Leslie, what class is Craig heading to when Emma asks him to skip?
Okay.
English, art, gym or science?
English, art, gym, or science?
Yep.
Art?
Correct.
Okay.
It's like, you're not going to make me scared. I want to go to art class.
Yeah, I was like, wait, I think it was the one he was like, I actually kind of don't want to skip this one.
Right? Like, this is like the one class.
Yeah. Because he's a photographer sometimes when he's not a musician.
Yep. They're like, remember back in
when he was stalking Angela?
Like back then when, you know, his dad's stuff. Yeah, like that's relevant. So like, hold on to that because it's going to come back up.
Yeah.
Briefly.
Stalking and conspiring to kidnap.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Yes.
that's very serious. That is, gotta tack that on because I feel like that's important.
Why did we not make that boy, like, put that boy right in therapy the minute he got into our home, Joey Jeremiah?
Because Joey is just wanting to get the band back together and trying to chase after Caitlyn of all people instead of trauma informing himself in his home. But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is.
It's fine.
We've got to take it. We have no choice. All right. All right. So we are going to Crystal. What is Sean's final media immersion grade? This is a numbers one. 57, 59, 53, or 55?
I want to say 53.
Correct. Yes.
Crystal is on the board.
Because I knew it was like 53 or 59. I knew it was one of those.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll be
visualizing.
You have to think about it. Is it a 3 or is, because for me I would have said 5. But I'm like, I remember thinking in that scene that damn, you just barely from a 47, I think, or a 49 he goes to a 40 to a 53. He just barely scraped through. Wow. I actually don't think that's a D in my school. I think that would have been an F. I think 60s were D's, 70s were C's. I don't know what grade scale, but you would have failed that shit, Sean. All right. All right, we've got a point for Crystal. Yes. Okay, going to Leslie. Okay. Where is Ellie's dad? Kabul, Herat, Asadbad, Sharon. I'm so sorry if I butchered that third one. Y'all know I tried.
I think it's Asadabad.
Like carne asada, Asadabad. Probably.
I didn't give you the hard to pronounce stuff on purpose, I swear.
It's fine. I know you did. I love a challenge. You know I don't look at this beforehand.
Was he in Kabul?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he was.
Ooh.
All right, and this round zipped by. We are on our final question.
What?
Crystal, what modification does Sean suggest Jay add to his car? Piggyback ECU, forced air intake, chassis bracing, a full catback system. Car stuff.
When I tell you I spent too much of my day today
getting legitimate
Googling racing mods.
The way that I admire, because you could just tell me a series of automotive sounding shit, and the way I would believe that that's a thing you couldn't do to your car.
But then there'd be one person who listens who'd be like,
no,
comment section, like, they're inaccurate. You could not modify your car that way.
And that's why Caroline is thorough. She's in it.
For the answers again?
You can surely have those answers again. Yes. Piggyback ECU, forced air intake, chassis bracing, a full catback system.
I'm gonna go with B.
That is not the answer we were looking for. Leslie.
Which one did she guess?
B.
Which
The
was
forced air intake.
okay.
Which is a good guess
of
because
four.
that's what he's doing at the beginning before Sean's like, you should do this instead.
Yeah. So that was mentioned in the scene.
Okay, what were the other answers?
We've got piggyback ECU,
Mm-hmm.
chassis bracing,
Uh-huh.
a full catback system.
The catback system?
That is the answer. Yep.
Yeah, but I was debating between those two also because they're both mentioned, the forced air and
Yes.
the
Yes.
catback.
Yes. You put it in. I like the way you think. Very good. Because the multiple choice is helpful, but it can also, kind of throw a monkey wrench in your thinking sometimes. So
Monkey
these
wrench,
are
also an automotive term.
There
we go.
I know, like two.
Is that
That's
is
the
that the
second
kind of
one.
is that the kind of wrench that Towers tried to hit Sean with?
Maybe.
I was say like the squeak, like the
Yeah.
Slightly off frame. Trying to like smack him. Like, why did you guys give this man a moment to shine? He clearly had something to say. He clearly had
He had something to say.
He had something to say. We will never know.
So coming out of round 2, Leslie has the lead with 7. Crystal is on the board with 1. But we have 2 more rounds. We got Final Jeopardy. Anything can happen. So on that note, let's come into round 3, which is the Leslie round. Yes, okay. Yes. What is the name of the tent city activist that Ellie interviewed for The Grapevine? Andrew Lefton, Andrew Loftus, Andrew Larkin, or Andrew Lister?
Ooh. Andrew Larkin?
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Crystal,
Okay.
do you need the question again?
Yes, and the answers, please.
Yep.
Okay.
What is the name of the tent city activist that Ellie interviewed for The Grapevine? Caitlin also interviewed him. They talk about it in her interview. Andrew Lefton, Andrew Loftus, Andrew Larkin, or Andrew Lister?
Andrew. What were the first two again?
Lefton or Loftus?
B. Loftus?
I am sorry. We were looking for Andrew Lister. Don't feel bad, though. Ellie couldn't remember his name either.
But I was like, no, that didn't sound good.
Ellie was like, oh, yeah. Sorry.
Ellie had a lot going on that day.
She
I
had
always
a
do
lot
that. Like
going
I
on.
say, I'm thinking of one, but then I'm like, no, that doesn't sound right, and then I go for a different one.
You gotta trust your gut.
Yeah, you gotta always go with your
That's how I am with quizzes too and stuff.
Yeah.
In school, when I was in school.
I was a horrible test taker.
Me
Terrible, terrible, anxious, horrible mess.
I could kill a test. I just didn't want to do my fucking homework. Thank you very much. I was like, I would be solid A's and B's on tests, but my homework was like, I was lucky if I could carry a C on my homework grade.
Yeah.
I was good in science and history, but math and English, forget it.
Oh, that's funny. Just math and English, because I was terrible at math, and then everything else was fine. It was just math, where I was like, and then they started putting math and science, and I was like, I'm out. But, before that, I was good. Like, like early high school science was fine because there was no math. But
yeah.
Yeah, different brains. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back to Crystal. Jimmy and Terry have been friends since grade 7, grade 5, grade 6, or grade 4.
What are the options again?
They are grade 7, grade 5, grade 6, and grade 4.
Grade 6.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Leslie, do you need those answers again?
I'm gonna guess grade 4.
That is also incorrect. Grade 7.
I'm about
we
to
see the
quit.
Okay.
We see the beginning of their on screen.
That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, no,
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. No. Well, we actually no. We see
They've been friends
they've
for
been
a year.
for a year before we see them,
which
a
makes
year.
sense because it's pretty
We see
early
them
in the year
grade.
that
Yeah.
it's pretty early in the year that we have the mating game where Ashley and Jimmy have their 8 months, and she's going to give him the ultimate gift, a Ferrari.
Oh,
Yes. If you
Yeah,
take
so-
You're
it.
such a fucking dumbass sometimes. What is an 8th
ultimate
grader going to
gift.
do with a Ferrari?
Spinner didn't think a lot of things through. There were a lot of things not thought through.
No. Kicking it back to Leslie.
All right.
What is Melanda's homeroom? 9G, 9K, 9F, or 9E?
Oh, if this is not a Caroline question, I don't know what is. Melanda, who is mentioned more times than she is actually featured.
Yes.
Yes, but
Melanda.
Chris explicitly says her homeroom when he's ordering her flowers.
And it is, can you repeat the question? I know the question. Can you repeat the answers for me, please?
Yeah, so they're all 9. I'm not going to say 9 4 times in a row again, if that's okay with everybody.
I suppose.
I can. No, because it might be helping, hear the line. Okay, 9G, 9K, 9F, or 9E?
9G.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. Crystal, you need those answers?
Yeah, one more time.
9G, 9K, 9F, or 9E?
E?
I am sorry, it was 9F.
9F
Wow.
as in finagled.
Infidelity.
I don't know. I was gonna say I wish it was F as in stumped.
Yeah, exactly. And fucking Caroline.
F as in fucking stumped.
Yeah, because when you said her name, I was like, I don't even remember that character's name.
I was thinking, I was like, I needed a parentheses like Chris's girlfriend whom he cheated on with with Emma.
That's.
I mean, I gave context.
You did.
You did.
And I'm always happy to give some level of this is what's happening when we get this information.
Very generous.
Back to Crystal. At the start of You Got the Look, the Spirit Squad and soccer team are returning from a victory. What was the final score? 6-2, 10-4, 8-3, or 7-1?
Boy, I wouldn't want to be all right now.
What were the answers again? You said
6-2, 10-4, 8-3, or 7-1.
A?
Yes.
Correct.
I was trying to think of board.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Yes. I love.
Finally, another point.
All right.
These
Rounding
are
out.
not easy.
I don't fuck around.
No, you haven't.
No, you
You have
do
not fucked around
Nope.
once. No.
Rounding out this third round, Leslie.
Okay.
What card game are Paige and company playing when Toby crashes their lunch table? Is it euchre, pinochle, rummy, or cribbage?
It was euchre, I believe.
Correct.
Always have to Google how the because it always reminds me of spades when they're playing it and they're like many games derive
similar.
from that same
Mm-hmm.
thing. There's a family, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm not going down a
Nobody-
deep dive or the rabbit hole of card game lore and shit. I'm not doing
Nobody
it.
up here plays euchre, and it makes me really mad because I fucking love euchre.
I would be willing to start some Degrassi tangential euchre thing. If you're, teach me how to play this thing.
Very, very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like it.
Do you like Degrassi and euchre? Come in our club.
Do you happen to like these two things?
Did your bubby teach you how to play euchre?
Well, come on down. We've got no place for you to do this because there's probably not a virtual host. But no, let's get on to the final round.
Let's get on to that final round. We are coming into round 4. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Crystal. It's going to be hard for you to win this episode. But I don't think it's impossible.
Nothing is
We're
impossible.
looking at 2 to 8, so you'd have to take all 5 questions and kill double jeopardy. But
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it.
Nothing is impossible.
Really
if
bad.
you just believe.
Believe in yourself. That's the
Really
place
bad.
to start.
I
gotta
know
listen
I think
to your heart and listen
FYI.
to the beat.
I do not think that I have this in the bag at all. I'm still like ready to. I'm like
Leslie's like heavily doubting herself over there.
I'm chugging my electrolyte drink. Like I'm
like the
When we
nerves are
started,
nervous.
I'm just like, breathe. Like the last time I played, I was just fine. Like now I'm just like
the pressure's on.
towards
The
like
stakes
the
are
end
higher.
of the night, and I'm tired, and I'm just like,
Are you having a good time though?
yes, I am.
That's what's important.
That's
and
it,
you know, worst case scenario, you get a sick prize pack in like a week of some cool merch.
That is the worst thing that we can, other than this trivia in itself, is the worst thing that can be done to you, you know?
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Out of
worst best thing, right?
Out of curiosity, and I feel bad, Leslie, because you won when we only had a few stickers, so there just weren't choices when you won the caption contest as far as sending you fuck them kids or not. Leslie,
right?
Are your boys of an age where, like, if we send you the Miss Kwan fuck them kids sticker, you're not going to be upset by it?
Who, me?
Or Crystal, not Leslie.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna like,
I'm
because
sorry,
you both
y'all.
have children, but they
me?
swamped.
Well, they probably won't see it, but
right? Will they take
I won't,
offense?
like, throw it around them because, like, they like if somebody swears, it's like, "Yay, knock it off," and I'm just like, you know what, just stop. But
they are indeed.
So I'll hide it.
Yeah, they are indeed those
It's for
kids
me, not them.
right? The sticker's talking about. So maybe
I am sometimes. I swear at them.
If you see the sticker, you say, you know what? Manuela Santos was pregnant at 14, and she had to get sick, and she had to use the bathroom, and Miss Kwan was so mean.
So mean.
And then by then, they've already, like, trailed off because they don't care anymore.
They're like, wait. There's a story behind this sticker?
Well,
Like,
I just have to
what?
say, too, about that scene. I think, you know, there's some bad acting in Degrassi, but I think there is some really phenomenal acting in Degrassi, but that please is far and away, like, it's so perfect.
It's like someone reached down in her, like, who coached
into her soul.
Like, Quad was lucky she didn't get, like,
Puked
Reagan,
on?
like Exorcist style vomited. Like, that's what that, it looked like. The vomit that she was about to vomit was so forceful that it was taking over her whole life.
It wouldn't have, early pregnancy vomits usually just bile, so it wouldn't have been that bad.
But, like, that's what she's like, I don't know what's happening, please.
Or at least it was for me. I don't know. I was just like bile all the time.
Oh, that sounds like you're juicing. Oh, no. I hate the taste of stomach bile. It's like the worst thing ever. Sorry, my... Sometimes I wish I could screenshot her faces so people would know that when there's a silence, I'm making a face and not just trailing off in a thought, but like sometimes I can only emote via a face. Wince. Like I don't have a word for it.
Wince, cringe.
There
we go.
So right, this is an audio medium.
Every time
we are not recording.
Degrassi and Drake's on. My oldest is like, "That's Drake. That's Drake," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's Drake."
Yeah, they let you guys know about him, right? They told you guys he's on here, huh? Now you guys, that's all you can say.
Yeah,
it's always been annoying, but it is somehow so much more annoying now when you're like something Degrassi, the show with Drake.
Like,
why? I wasn't a big sure.
Like and his character sucks, and his acting sucks in the sucky character. Yeah. So if you want to go into it, we can, and again, we can keep talking until you don't care anymore.
Yeah, I think at this point, I feel comfortable saying this is a Drake slander podcast. We tried not to
take that stance, but
itself.
Sometimes this is a Jimmy, like I feel like one time it's been a Jimmy stan account. Like we love him and Marco.
Yes, when
we're like we love that. We're like he was just like the gold star of like he earned his gold friendship star that day. But generally, it's fuck him, you know, because like what is he really doing but hating on the sidelines because he can't get in? Calling
Ashley a slut.
Don't talk to me, you slut. With his whole chest in that. Wait, and of course I see the clip out of context. It's like, you really want me to you expect me to just walk away? I'd do it myself if I could.
Yeah, no. Jimmy's got some solid lines, and he's got a few times that he shines, but by and large, I can do without him, and I can do without Drake.
I could do it, after, no. I won't even say after a point. I could just do without it. I could just do without it. He can give Marco what he needs, and then he can go away.
The only, like, Drake media that I have purposefully consumed since, like, he first came out was the I'm Upset video. And I wouldn't have watched it if it weren't a Degrassi reunion.
A Degrassi,
you know?
Yeah. He's unfortunately everywhere.
I know.
I
can't imagine that's going to be the case much longer.
Oh no, it's kind of like to the point where I got to go through my playlist, guys. There's a lot of songs and artists that I just need to kind of just
purge. Can block an artist on Spotify. I recently blocked this.
I have Apple Music, so I don't know what I can do other than this. Yes, you can block them on Spotify, but I need to delete because I don't need all these Drake album cuts on my phone. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah.
Every time I hear him upstairs listening to Drake, I'm like, turn it down. I don't want to hear it.
Not in my house.
Computer over the TV downstairs.
It's like, you're gonna hear what I'm playing. I'm bumping Drake up here. I feel like I think it's just over. I think we can quietly say.
Well, question was this, Leslie, I feel like you'll know. His latest his latest thing, his weird Hey There Delilah remake. Is that a response to Kendrick or is that a deflection?
Probably the latter.
Yeah, my guess would be a deflection, but I don't know.
That man's got going on.
Because I kind of love the idea of Kendrick being like trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor and Drake's just like, yeah, well, here's a rewrite of Hey There Delilah that's horrible.
That no one asked for and no one needed.
Yep, no one asked for, no one needed, for sure. Yeah, it's probably a deflection, but yeah, I don't know.
When someone
that man or whatever.
I have a question. Who is Kendrick Lamar?
He's a rapper.
I'm not up with like these
Yeah,
rappers.
he's more of like the authentic rapper, whereas Drake is the pop rapper.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar's like from Compton. One of his albums won a Pulitzer Prize.
He's
very, very, very skilled
very
writer.
well spoken. Yes, like literally, there's videos about this. My favorite diss, Not Like Us, because they literally break down all of the double meanings in his, or triple meanings in some cases, in his words, in his lyrics. He's very smart. He's a very intelligent man. He's smarter than Drake will ever be. And I don't think that anybody's disputing that.
I'm smarter than Drake will ever be, and I didn't.
We are all smarter than Drake will ever be.
To like
we could all probably write
early 2000 to like 2010 rap. I don't listen to
any
of, like,
and Kendrick is one that like
he would fit kind of in the 2010s. He came out in like 2000. His popular singles and stuff like 2009. I think his first one was maybe.
But he's definitely somebody
he got
that
his first
by and
single
large
with
you
Drake,
have to listen to intentionally.
Yeah, you have to kind of seek him out. His work is it's not all good. It's not all good, but a lot of it, a vast majority of his albums you can play.
Leslie,
and I would say it's very good.
Wallpaper or sponge painting behind you?
It's wallpaper. I'm in
I
Cleo's
love
room.
it.
Thank you. I installed it myself. It's the time that has the it's like sticky paper basically.
Nice.
That shit is not easy to fucking work with.
It's
Leslie.
It's not.
That will take your life. Yeah, it's not. It's like a piece of tape. If you fuck it, you got to start over. You really have to have a good hand with that stuff.
Luckily, I mean, not luckily, but we were. Joni was pregnant, and like the beginning of COVID was the third trimester, so we had nothing to do but stay at home.
Oh yeah.
So this was like, I have an entire day to put wallpaper up. I have an activity.
Right.
Nice.
I feel meaningful things too.
I did not make a sourdough starter, but I did put up wallpaper.
That's impressive. Well, and everybody was making sourdough starters. I didn't see a lot of wallpaper talk.
There we go.
Right. All right. I think it's on me, isn't it? To lead us into the final round. We broke down our leading in scores. We're at 8-2.
Okay.
Correct?
I got faith in you, Crystal.
All right.
Call me George Michael.
Call me George Michael too. You got faith times 2, and Joey, I'm sure, is maybe in there with you. So faith times 3. Joey's always down for some faith.
Jimmy is not, though.
Jimmy is solidly not down for some faith. Sorry. All right. Crystal, what is Snake's middle name? Rupert, Reginald, Roger, Riker.
Archie. Is it Rupert?
It is Rupert, correct. Some things just sound right.
I know. Archie Rupert.
All right, Leslie.
Okay.
How does Sydney ask Craig to turn the Christmas tree? 30 degrees clockwise, 30 degrees counterclockwise, 15 degrees clockwise, or 15 degrees counterclockwise?
Well, I really put my foot in my mouth when I said that last question was a Caroline question, because
You keep being, you're like,
I tried to at least keep the answers easy and not, be like 2 different options, clockwise or counterclockwise.
Okay. I'm gonna guess 30 degrees counterclockwise.
I'm sorry, that is not the answer we are looking for. Crystal.
That's okay. I'm fine.
Leslie's like, I'm really fine with it. I promise you.
I'm fine with not knowing this one.
Would you like the
and
answers
you call
again,
yourself
Crystal?
a Degrassi fan?
Yeah.
I know. I need to watch Holiday more times.
No, nobody needs to watch Holiday more times.
Personally, I need to watch it less, Leslie. I'm so fucking tired. All right, Crystal, I am going to repeat the answers for you. 30 degrees clockwise. I'm going to eliminate the guess that Leslie just did, which was 30 degrees counterclockwise. 15 degrees clockwise or 15 degrees counterclockwise.
A?
Yes, it is A. 30 degrees clockwise. You threw them off with
Crystal.
You threw them off with the counterclockwise, but I mean, at Crystal, you're hitting, you ain't missing. Even when they're not your hits, it's like a good job. All right, Crystal. Sheila has hands steady as a surgeon from 10 years of filleting cod. Where? Grand Banks, Peggy's Cove, Old Pelican, Advocate Harbor.
What are the options again?
They are Grand Banks, Peggy's Cove, Old Pelican, or Advocate Harbor.
Would you guys like a context clue of like where we find this out?
Is it when she's about to give Archie a haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Is it A?
It is Grand Banks. Yep. All right. Yep. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. All right. Leslie.
All right.
Ellie has a poster of what as a focal point in her room? What is with... Damn you, Caroline.
What?
Triangulum Galaxy, Hockey Stick Galaxy, Andromeda. I don't know that. Andromeda Galaxy. I'm trying to sound it out over here and shit. Or Milky Way Galaxy.
Okay.
I can totally repeat those if you want.
Okay.
Would you like me to repeat them, Avis?
No. It's my shit. I know how to say it right now. But damn you. Could have picked a different one.
No, it's not like most galaxies have easy names like Milky Way and Hockey Stick, okay?
To be fair, I never dove that deep. There are just so many galaxies out there and I'll never know the names.
Yeah, I know. I spent my morning Googling them.
Okay, can I hear these galaxies again, please?
Absolutely.
Fabulous.
Triangulum Galaxy, Hockey Stick Galaxy, Andromeda Galaxy, or Milky Way Galaxy?
I think I'm going to go with Andromeda.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Crystal?
I'm just gonna guess Milky Way.
That's a good guess. It's Milky Way. That's a solid guess. All right, so we've got our final question of the round. And it is going to Crystal. Crystal, what channel is Caitlin's show on? CQJH, QZTV, CVQX, or TQNZ?
B.
That is not correct. Leslie, would you like the answers again?
Yes, please, Avis.
All right, so we have got CQJH, QZTV, CVQX, or TQNZ?
A.
It is A, CQJH.
All right.
Which
so
is like
letters
a
you
weird
fuck with, numbers
name.
you don't.
Yeah. I was gonna choose either A or B, and I chose B, and I knew it was one or the other.
But TV would make more sense though.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like what is that? What does it stand for? It's literally just the logo of the like on at some point, right? On a sticker or some shit.
It's
like,
on like Vans. It's in Caitlin's office. We see it a lot.
Like what the is this a radio station or a TV station? Like why is it named that? I don't know.
I really thought for a minute there that Crystal was going to take the whole round.
So
I
did
thought
I.
you were running it. You were coming like you were.
I was
coming
like
in hot.
hyped. I'm like, yes, I love an underdog
like you
story.
like you tell your Caroline's like you got to take all 5, and you're like,
She's like mission.
I don't know if I can do
But
it.
you-
And it takes all 5.
You don't have to take all
trying
5.
to like remember like what you said like in the order, and then I just guessed.
Guessing
You did
is good.
great that round.
You
though.
did, yeah.
You went from, was it 1 or 2? You went from 2
2
all the way up to 6. Leslie got that
Nice.
last point, so she's at 9. But depending
Nice.
on, I mean,
that's much.
you're gonna
more...
have to bet high and hope Leslie doesn't bet high enough. But going into Final Jeopardy, you could come out the winner.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. Final Jeopardy is the great equalizer. We will see who comes out on top if you know, depending
y'all
on the
wanna
question.
Head on over to the chat,
Oh.
the Riverside chat,
Yes, little
There it is.
bubble icon.
and type, but do not yet send what you would like to wager. Leslie, you have 9 points to play with. Crystal, you have 6. This is going to be a question about me and Avis.
Oh. I'll just do that to be on the safe side.
Okay, Leslie, you want to send your wager in? Okay. So Crystal has wagered 2. Leslie has wagered 0.
Okay.
Your question is, and keeping in mind we are talking about our adult selves and therefore our age-appropriate adult crushes.
Mm-hmm.
Who are Caroline and Avis's number 1 Degrassi crushes? So who is my number 1 Degrassi crush and who is Avis's? Type do not send.
I think Caroline's maybe a little bit more overstated in the show than mine is, but mine does get mentioned. She gets some play, and I don't think that's a spoiler alert because I'm gay, but I don't have that Final Jeopardy music, guys, so we ain't gonna do that. It's a free thinking environment.
Just gonna randomly choose.
Okay. Leslie, are you ready?
I have an answer in the text field.
Okay, Crystal, you have an answer? All right, go ahead and press send, guys. Manny and Craig. Okay, so I think we misunderstood the assignment. So I'm going to give everybody a second chance. I was a Craig girl. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
I was also a Sean girl. You're both right there. But we are talking about our present day Degrassi crushes. So, like, we're talking adult cast. We're not talking the kids. Like,
yeah, we talked about our adult cast crushes on the show.
And, I'll say...
Like the adults, like Jeremiah, like Joey and them.
Right.
Yes.
Joey, teachers and parents and parental figures.
And girlfriends and boyfriends and things like of that nature that are older. They're adults in the show.
Okay. Oh,
now it's harder.
A little bit, but your pool is a little bit smaller. So if you think about season 4 and
they're people that we know currently. These aren't people.
These are not. Yeah, these are characters. These are people that have storylines and that we've talked about and we're like
that we've seen on screen.
That we've seen on screen, and yes, but they are adults. The brains are really working over there.
Yeah, the gears are squeaking.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody who's listening to this 2 weeks from now is sitting there being
yelling.
Are you guys? No. Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
If I would love that. That would be awesome if you guys.
Okay. I don't know.
Out in the listenerverse.
I'm just guessing.
Make it. Do you have something typed, Leslie?
I do have something typed.
Okay,
yes.
go ahead and hit send, guys. Okay. So you both. Okay.
I love it. I'm just so upset. But what does
so
that mean?
Close.
Well, can we do an equalizer because they both? What does that mean?
We can. I mean,
I think we make the rules. Okay, so I'll just say it.
Well,
I'll just say it. The answer, though, right?
I want to read their answers. So Leslie got her first one right.
Yes.
Joey's girlfriend that wasn't Caitlin. Coach Armstrong. Sydney.
Damn.
Coach Armstrong is a good guess. I do have a crush on him, but he is not my number one Degrassi true love.
Okay.
Not
Crystal got that. Tracker Cameron.
It's Tracker.
Wow.
And yes, and Crystal, you thought for me it was Caitlin, which
the other one.
It's the other one.
Sydney.
Sydney, yes, is her name. I'm like, justice for Sydney because she was bad.
Okay, I don't know.
Right?
Which, because do we have any?
We didn't have any backup Final Jeopardy questions. Are you texting me one?
How does that work then? We each got one right.
Yeah. Right.
I think Crystal gets a point. Leslie wagered nothing, so she loses nothing. Does everybody feel okay about that? Okay.
Yeah. That's how we feel. Okay, then yeah, because I didn't have one. I feel like we'll build up lore in seasons from now. We don't.
So that brings us to a respectable final score. Leslie coming in with 9, Crystal with 7.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
Games were played hard.
Yes.
And fiercely.
Numbers were guessed.
Educated guesses were made, and I think that your guesses are on point, Crystal. You're
yeah.
And that's pretty solid, out of 20 questions, you guys got 16 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And as we know, my questions don't fuck around. So that's, I think, pretty solid.
They do
High five,
not.
Crystal.
They were definitely harder this time around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They were.
Crystal, if you could shoot us an email with your address so we can send you some swag.
Yes.
Okay.
And Leslie, it'll be a little
Yeah.
bit before season 4 wrap up. But we'll reach out probably a month before we're ready to record, so that you've got time to.
Yeah.
And
it'll
we can
just
do a little
be
longer
the prep.
than that if you need.
Yeah, okay.
And we won't need a tech test. We shouldn't, because you'll be on the same equipment. As long as you're chilling out in that corner of your daughter's room, I think that they'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like a quiet corner to me, so we're good.
As long as she's not in it.
Right. Well, yeah. It's like Sam's,
I want my Barbies, damn
Sam's
it.
the child. Yes. But no, I feel like that literally, Caroline, we're saying, oh, it's going to be so far away. No, it comes faster than we think. Faster than we think. But
excited we also relive season 4.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, and this, like, getting through the episodes of season 4 is going to be great, but the wrap up is always a really fun time. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm loving trivia. Trivia is a great addition. I'm glad, like, at least it's fun, and now we have something to offer the runner up instead of just thanks for being here. Now you get something get to look forward to something in the mail that you did not buy.
Crystal, who's your main Degrassi ship?
Right, that's helpful.
Well,
or like top few
or
favorites.
Yeah, or even character. Do you have a favorite, like, character?
My favorite male character, Spinner.
Okay.
And
interesting. Got it.
And my favorite, female, I would have to say Nanny, and I started to grow on Alex.
Yeah, I love Alex.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can work with that. We can work with that.
We'll get some good stuff out to you.
You guys didn't ask me, but I'm very much a Liberty Towers truther.
Oh,
right.
So.
Yes.
Oh man, should we make Tibberty Crazy Kids stickers?
We do need to. Yes, we need to make Tibberty Crazy Kids stickers.
Oh yeah, they are.
Because for me, that's where it's at. Gibberty. No, I'm taking Tibberty all day long. I'm taking Tibberty all day long.
And I also like Sean too, but I like Emma and Sean together.
Do we have a we have Emma and Sean, right? Or no,
we got Sean and Tracker, and we have Emma.
Sean and Ellie. We have Sean and Ellie.
You should do something with Sean where it's like just eyebrows.
Working on
eyebrow merch is the eyebrow line. This school ain't big enough for all these eyebrows. But then I made, and I think I'm going to revamp, a poster for the Great Degrassi Eyebrow Wars of 2001. And it's just going to be Jimmy and Sean. And I like you saying of 2001 because then you don't have everybody popping in to tell you everybody else that has eyebrows. Where's Declan? Where's Declan? Which, I mean, fair, but like there will be eras of it, like there are eras of this show. But no, I think that's great. I think revamping. But we do need to work on the eyebrow merch more. The way that there's so many meetings we have to have, and now we have to put a merch meeting on there, not like a merch development meeting. We're just two people there. We're just two crazy pasta kids. Trying to make it in this crazy pasta world and business. Thank you guys so much for giving us your evening, or I guess, Leslie, in your case, your afternoon. Yes. Yeah, time differences. Yes, it was a pleasure.
That's the problem.
And fun. because I was not the one doing any of the thinking. But
Yeah.
You guys doing any of the thinking.
But
Yeah.
You guys did really well. You guys
you
Leslie
guys killed
suffered
it.
through season 1 or season 2 trivia, and it's like
Yes,
still
you
beta
did.
testing.
You were there to buff out the kinks for us, Leslie.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. We appreciate your pain in that endeavor.
Of course.
I thought we
suffer
thought
for art.
Avis, do you want to bring us on out and we can let these ladies go?
I sure do, but what's coming after this? We're going after this.
We know, baby.
Oh,
we are going straight into season 4.
Wait,
remember?
I keep forgetting we're doing that. Oh gosh.
So that's
we're just
Ghost in the
trudging
Machine
forward.
with
We're crazy
Evie.
kids. Okay.
We're crazy kids.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Your Mom's Podcast. Join us next week where we will be kicking off season 4 with Ghost in the Machine.